plus air what they ban on so at matter the time so to the mall e ban fatty liver ulcer and ateto obeto the adiamo and what dia ba malamis na malaria and ateto onya dwebi ma beko cough care ba mecha obawa wadro ne onum bi abeko me pacho ni nan adia for and adia ba na ya kai hospital no wo e kra no me se wada your miss ACP road power hospital bus stop on your ye boy and pokuma say your first some chukwana so dia janse na mum ye no so dia ya top pete ba bia kwa se kabi 0244544422 na no makasa last casta enterprise say e bon original wallpapers blankets 3D and opposite 5D now wo banner so so to ba jibi e na kache and na no pele bias eto kama and so to be the manakai na senos ama me saban sofa covers decorative watches and flowers or the biaba wo kwa kwajo da no pai mom wo kuma se waduma ye no prudential plaza division mama says anoche plaza first floor and watch Krasako TikTok le one ma 0200281080 and some etwa kasa semense ba clinic say e bon ya de ben and ateto sciatica what ne te adiamo and watch stroke STI so and be obana bema ontimengo unya drop ya te ne te adiamo afei test awo drop so ye scan awo drop so utwani na no the chance ba ne kama adiamo and no pedo ani chem kumasa sokorema mpo minim ya de ha ya ne sokorema mpo rubber kan di hwani mo obekọ na kwakwasa ya de 0240826995 na no ma answer to makasa na bias eto kama adiamo na unim so Dr. Lawson and the Lawson delayman betters answer to me dia and answer to me ya dra ebo sesia na mpo se bia eba so ya bema premature ejaculation and ateto what was out lost one counter na ateto delay man aye betas na bebo and not delay man capture so coffee oba coffee chire utwa dwadwo sanso ana de chana se no bi on ma that proko ateto no cholesterol and us eto no what do ni onu bia ebe kwa no pe be eto do bia wo kono akwakojo 02486199 na no man so to akasa chemfo ba say ebe no dompam ya dia no and specialist one us eto bo ma bias eto comment say bia aya dese onese nei wa poso bi te say na so kotodwe afem wa batwa no ba bia anos eto ha ni na no what they call bar hospital no mo so to san kama adiamo e wo kokobo abu nam anan pos ebia wo so de no finger an wo kokobo mani na no wo bo be say adiamo bias eto kama no chi stroke ya de anos eto ha gonoria ni na no wo tu ase de ma chamfo ba say me ka chaswa wo kuma se ne samo ba o atonsu awogo behind our hospital on cry your Spinters Road next 18 junction 0244988004 next on no so to kasa ruta natural product no enso to adwaso a ruta master no ebwa no atu next na decimal malaria say and enso to me dem ho me fake maden so ebeko south ruta live ebwa ebe no se bia moja no circulate enso etimi dem afei the test ruta tonic no and enso to bona 2 fever say and enso to me dem antiko na wo pedro bi bo na bias etuka be bia ton do bia oko na so akwakojo 0242662220 na ne mpanifom enso etima kasa na nse natural company limited wo be the prostate capsules na so etimi dia ba what on son tantamanajo what on so te ewomo and what ti say bia ayadesa wan kasa jo so fita with people every mo ba ay prostate capsules and be bua 2 man capsules na boy ban say weak erection and as premature ejaculation at to abeko Congo antwante be bua e ba no koko etu ase dia ma udwa na tito wa ni na betu ase dia ma 0249017101 na na mpanifo enso to kasa medima fiber center doctor the time ebe to so na no pai na bibia so eto kama so time dia ma na kai na sanos ama me say enei ebe ni stroke and dia there west pain and ateto bana bema wono enso ntime wa fibroid hernia and ateto doctor any time ebe to so na pai ebu akwa go school junction doctor and not tell us the time eto na sada so 0244774282 na so no mo enso etwa di komana bibia so etwa kama ye rama e won sem ne ye fan sampani na anam enso tifo me tefo na mo join your Facebook no so aye Wontumi 101.3 FM on Facebook na di komana pai na bia so etwa kama na mom Jerome Zlatan Ibrahimovic Ibrakadabra ana ye bisa na sa se ono ankasa no ye susu ye bisa na sa ususu sa favorite group enso hwaya ana so one dey ohun say Ghana Ameristabo England and Africa Croatia for some points that bibia so etwa kwesansa Ghana no o se do si wu ya no asa yankasa no ogre ho a agro enso ebetimi edu yentes Zlatan edituda.
Zlatan, give us a group that you like.
I would like to choose Group L. We have England. Is it coming home? Let's see. We have Croatia. I have some roots from Croatia also, so I'm supporting them in this tournament. And then we have Ghana, big talents. Let's see what they bring. We have Panama. Unfortunately, in this group, I think there will be a punching bag where England, Croatia will fight for the first spot, and Ghana might disturb them and take some points. But I don't see Panama. I know Thierry said about Haiti, but I think he's being nice now.
No, just surprised.
Or he has some friends in the national.
Komo kakra opanyina ya fans Zlatan Ibrahimovic answer to ja na komo na ekos ru nim so opanya fa Roy Keane wono so di komo kakra enso atibida fa Carlos Queiroz was chechem so believe say open this time around World Cup ya only di Ghana enso atibida kwanyan onkonko too defensive esan so bia nim say opanyi we dia bani defensive we ya dia pa na okoko bia mu dia bibia so ebeto kama enso atibida ma my Ghanaian team Roy Keane at the tuja.
My question, India. And one of Carlos's biggest strengths was his defensive side of the game. Brilliant coach, huge question marks about him as a manager.
Yeah.
Certainly, I thought he'd like the personality of a dead fish when I worked with him. But as a coach, very good session. But now that he's managing, and there's huge question marks over him. So whether he's too defensive, it might backfire on him.
But so he was an assistant when obviously you were...
Roy Keane edituja na no answer no ma unim say Arsenal wo me legend fan and right answer di komo kakra Roy Keane wo me di komo about Akwadania fan Antoine Semenyo ni brilliancy and opposite ni brilliant one and this season na unim say this season na Akwadana brilliant this season na tepo say omo onkonko shane efoma Ghana answer to work up say bon quality Akwadania fan Antoine Semenyo enso etimi e wo bi pa
Semenyo.
Was it?
We've got plenty of... Do you know what? We've got time. You can both talk about Semenyo at length.
The thing is that it's the kind of signing that obviously at the time I was devastated, because you know that if he goes to City there's going to be a massive problem, and he showed that. Him and Gay, I think Gay as well was a magnificent signings, and they done exactly what they needed to do. Unfortunately they didn't do it in the end, but you're talking about quality and where he's come from, and you look at his story as well at Semenyo, how long it took to get there. I remember watching him at Bristol City now. He didn't look nothing like that. You could see that he had the skill, but then he's just, obviously he's got better and better, and the quality has gone up, and then going to City and just fitting into that and everything that goes with being in a Pep side. So smooth. Black Stars players ni mai na yeni komo kakra sense me no kasa Black Stars team no omo touch it down and some at Rhode Island and say Black Stars team no omo some at touch it down omo kwakoton boabo no so am to channel come Satama omo see free play ni mo touch it down Cedric anya picture na won so wet me e dia to na TV station so am so wet me nya bia hwe na before say omo ba be kono wonim so panyina ya fa no Thomas Tepper say ono so ewrama camera duties anes ono so kuta nesa ne camera one of some HR players before away at a time when we touch it down. When we see free play now, one first year the Chamai. Adiana one for party join your Facebook news says yeah. Never shall Ghana or bra. Nessa Mofla Gio come. Just a bias HR committee Thomas Tepper 10 year. One of Nessa and camera duties. One also they say also HR area players now and then put just a team now. You told some pianos 80 dami at for. Now I'm touch it down on Bompa Kakra at the assassination. Yamensas Omobadua. Erodi Yankopon and you anymore. Na bibia so entimi kokama. And I'm 24 my don some PM ya for. Na Obama me a branch here for Jordan Ayu. Na ya di komo kakra Jordan Ayu Tony sa and your friend Ghanaian communities awareness America. Ghanaian communities awareness and Oman de other Canada. But bia will be say. One of the Kenyans obi amre. No me support mo na bibia so entimi enko kama.
It was a really positive night. Received us really well, and it's all good. It's all positive now. It's left with us to make them proud and to make the whole Ghana proud and the whole Ghanaians in America and the whole world proud. It's not going to be easy, but you know, as footballers, we strive on those things, and like I said, we're here to try and make history. So that's what we try and do. Thank you.
Jordan, are you one answer the two Daniel our sports minister? Na catching any komo kakra Honorable Kofi Idi Adams akachi ane yedro na on take it on some to say team need the anya kwako do at say ya no say na about Wednesday your first game ebetoja na bibia so talk on take it on some no and opportunity to just say I just omotia 1,000 per a ticket so far and so to na GFA no woman so deliver 700 tickets and some Ghana and England game no more am bias at 20 on ticket in there oh there's a problem bias da and some and we yentie some opanyina your friend Kofi Idi Adams at the 2 on ticketing
for is 1,000 so far the FA we bought the tickets through the FA.
Yeah.
So far the FA have delivered about 700 of the tickets involved in Ghana England game. They have also delivered about 700 for Ghana Panama and 625 for Ghana Croatia. This night we expect the remainder of the tickets to be delivered through the DFA appointed officials who is in charge of what tickets.
Okay, and
so for anyone,
yeah.
Evans, let me just say.
I'm your chief and your business sports minister said Thomas Party and Penny and Confobi say I and your dinner and visa and Sonny and some and who send some bebre. Now, Canadian visa no openino your dinner no anasa say now and want some cross and a 10 open chums on it on your way about say be a dinner open your friend Thomas Party visa.
A visa. I knew his previous visa to the United States had some challenges, but he has since been issued a visa to be able to enter United States. And I'm unaware that he has been denied visa to Canada. No, not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
But I don't think if any such thing had happened, they would have communicated to me as Minister for Sports and Recreation. I haven't received any such communication.
And also 18 Dabano Sampi and also 80 Damia for bar 9 area. Yad more update also bet him the Batabia bar. Compare industry sebra. Never Jinu Papi, now you should Bianco come from our about Tabia bar and as a Tabia Takuna. Bemeta Frobeta Frey. I'm a good yanos at my kama. Me Portuatenka Sembejna Branama Bias at Wakoya. And Tabia Takuna. Ube Diagra Tabia Takwan Wachi. Sebia also Janusisi and ya Mr. Tabia ba aya capsules anabwa na bias talk me bia ton do bia oko na so talk oko jode 0243686861 now so when penny first talk us 2 plots of land aya ton elman pontain anasene eno aya brade etime so to be ka odi an so be friend number we 0243476235 na onso nya wasase fancy
wo me da say Paul ye kwama no ne enano pe na ye the story sabana ye na ya boafo na say entempa so nim say World Cup no guso akwaso nti Hisense say yankoso an yamo Daron Chow say jo TV no efro maso e auto TV no yan wan san kai say obeje ayo sound system ni nyina na efri Hisense omo enche dia auto ni nyina no e bon e da from kama TV no dia so dia tere e buy e wan nyina no from a year 32 inch at about 116 inch and a Hisense and some other mouth and to showroom be about be anobo roma so benya dia na fe so what to be ama chesa World Cup so why enjoy the kama Hisense and number no 0302550000 na when a Hisense and Perifono and some Ankasa Pemsan Company Limited Omadaruma normally a drona Yafano Semens Vita Herbal Meshane the capsules no and some Abajaswano pay will be our CC and a Yana Saudiano and some Ayosiatica and also Ababua we are banner sempam na sexually will libido seminal and also our former Bamanafe or some other so John and so ya no I drone fanasa guy ebiamono woman ya guy malamix and so about will be a malaria and Tewana just one manto and Janison Anya Janodiano I guy malamix or Pepimson woman only been so to be a tontobiano once ever county and a number no 0500888890 when a Pemson and some Ankasa na KFC any akwadabia edibi afempanfono will be on some ayadacha be about 11 and ko ayadumi so na chese KFC no and some ay red amudula say womodi aban ay wow you can wow na ay just 35 Ghana per na chese also enjoy ay KFC e wa bra kokono wu gibi atwe area fa wo say ama chese ne kan say chips ni nyina no wo some wan jona tomato so
sauce no wagya no nso ayɛ sauce no nyinaa no ayɛ KFC adarema wow deal no ayɛ just 35 Ghana ayɛ Fingalikin good anopai ayɛ Solak Biochemist Limited wonom ana di adro na yɛfa no Zipman Plus Herbal Capsule ayɛ pr panyai yasesam we no instant acha so bete dene de chane sa uyi capsules no mienu a nam udi nsuo apia no wo piana no sa wode from pano ensom chese prokupo we no onkonom ankweso manom na metwa be 30 minutes ane bia 40 minutes bia nie wo no manie na chese boosti wo sexual drive na mom de man komo no ye de say we no enye sunsan so boni bia ensom oni padwa no so tibama de awasasebman Drona, Wamodi Abano, some Ayazabman Plaza, where Ayahaba capsules, no Bomodiansa, or the Prodanafe, was some not to be and so anum number no Ayah 0245616028 now on a subman, and some and B and ye Ayah Manabo fast food and some Adaroma, and a player common on Adriana Ayapa, Nemum Soba Tiska Janina, when Jodiana had Janitino, one Pania Cancer Pizza, and also Managerial say young can choose a fried rice and abasa was some Wontumi and then near Canasam a young mono and a just a cook on a fee about a jollof rice and some money idea. Managerial so and abasa will come birthdays and a weddings and a year and I just a program be a muya biano when MB and Casa our chronom name branches I am a kuma kunai watch them a 0249 030830 MB and some Joe support sir BBI cool open BBI fine okay everyone so yeah also no sound boy code no and almost far a year 7 also no a boy I just say a man for enjoy pa from Monday oh there be a mudi World Cup ni mum mami mo a year 440 anopaya BW5C 041 B89 and no I 440 was yen fair now say yen faka crown to watching yen history be see called Black Stars almost so a fama no and so ma fa so no na enye bad cry or ma form brutal hey say the most from ho no de momo born sama yo ko wa fa so ene born no ene nam obomu kire wado ti wo de mo ye nyina ene ma ase mo nyere mo ho and one no po tell your comment temperature say about time more fire and odiaba Ankara Chimesi Christas watching live from Wasamampol. Kofi Adman Blackman says watching inside Pig Farm in Accra and on Ediaba Fe Berima Francis K Manu is watching okay my son no on us monitor program no not bibi also etwa come Fe and I know Kusuko Joko say Wontumi sports by fantastic back up as someone Mauli and so SA can sack people from their country but can't sack opponent from their penalty box and on us Ediaba Kwame Manfosi the whole Africa our continent was against South Africa yesterday our hospital air pharmacy in Odifia one of us to me Ediaba Afe Pedro and some it was vida pop and so monitor shown and no pay so animal we have Jesse Carter and so I was so Boateng Prince and monitor I was so nurse on us monitor me bias at work my face entry the step and monitor Samson and okay Augustine Minano at foreign from Fancy Di Maria well for me that say everyone so and I open so yeah the latest and ya show for ne ya tie for live on the show na yanko aye dwumadia and also chance enro I want chance no aye Mexico City unum sanro and some our chance Azteca aye stadium no wo so we opening ceremony no ani atema chance wo mo chance no was a boss no nyina no and some boss and Shakira no and chance Bana boy no oh my no ani na chance o mo man yo ma fa pana no and some cross no nyina no Jaminya no sa Bana boy mame wo mo we game onum sa mame no so ko ne ban nche e wo chese ka no otimu a wo mo prepare dia ma bana ama chese mame no e ko bon bona ba so pe no and ma say yes mame dia say ye tena ba kupo enti mame no ye proud on sa ba bi ko bia no wonu no mame na ko enwo performance ba ko a mo na so kan fo e ye Bana boy and Shakira omo performance a wo mo so adara di ɛwɔ kyɛsɛ Mexico City ɛno ɛyɛ Azteca Stadium ana wohwɛ bi a yɛde ɛyɛ amtetene nyinaa no ɛnsom ate ɛba afɛ wieyɛ na ɛwɔ sɛ yɛde bɔɔ yi ɛnsom ɛhyɛ so ɛne yɛde ama kyɛsɛ no a wɔn first game aba so no yɛde highlight ɛnsom ama wɔ Mexico foɔ no nie wɔn hyɛ mmienu ama sarabi kaman no wɔn nsom ntumi yɛntibi na deɛ kuraba no nyinaa no sɛ wɔn starting game ankyɛ bi na player yɛfa no sɛ Julian Quinones ɛnom ayɛ Julian Quinones ɔno na kyɛsɛ no a wɔde kan bɔ first goal ɛnsom awɔ saa World Cup no mu ɛna kɔba saa second goal na ɛno nsom abaeɛ no ɛyɛ aberanteɛ ba no sɛ ɛyɛ Raul Jimenez ɔno nso na ɔno ɛnya first goal na adeɛ baako no sɛ ɛno na Jimenez ayɛ emotional ɔnsam ɔhyɛ no goal no na wɔsum ne nyinaa no sɛ ɛyɛ 6 years ago sometime na wɔbɔ no bɔ ɛnsom adama Wolves ɔbɛkae a wɔne David Louis ɛnsom akɔpem yɛ ɛma bɔɛ no nsom ɛsafa ɛyɛ kyɛsɛ skull fracture ne ti konkora no ɛmu bie ɛma kyɛsɛ doctors na wɔn nsom ɛyɛ surgery adama player yɛfrɛ no sɛ Jimenez no wɔn nso ka kyerɛ no sɛ bɛma wɔde wɔyɛ lucky pasa wɔsaba awia because wɔn situation wɔn ɛhu paa nti wɔn mo perform ɛyɛ procedure nsom adama no no wɔn ka kyerɛ no sɛ ɛyɛ miracle sɛ wɔn nsom ɛte asɛ since ɛyɛ saa time nsom ɛbɛsi na ɛyɛ kasa no abebi a wɔde ne yɛ ka no sɛ ɛyɛ protective ɛyɛ gear nsom ɛhyɛ ne ti ɛde bɔbɔ age 35 ana kyɛsɛ no a wɔn nsom aba ne first goal no nsom ɛde ama Mexico a kyɛsɛ no nyinaa no na ama player no nsom ayɛ emotional ɛwɔ saa match no mu a yɛde update no nyinaa no nsom ɛde ɛba na ɛno a first game no ɛma yɛn red card ɛma akoma yɛnsa wɔn player fɛn sa ɛyɛ Fifelo Sitoli wɔn ɛde red card ɛne wɔte Tambas one every bench abai wɔn nso ɛbɛdi red card ansa na player yɛfɛn sɛ Cesar Montes ɔno nso ɛde red time a yɛwie game no ɛde Salarica fo no wɔn de 2 yellow cards ɛma kyɛsɛ Mexico nso ɛde baako no nyinaa no yɛ game a ɛno nso ɛba so ɛwɔ abaho nkɔmɔ no nyinaa no yɛde update ɛma yɛte fafei yɛnkɔm ayɛ saa match no mu a man of the match award ɛkɔdom abrante no a yɛmfa no sɛ Julian Quinones ɔno na kyɛsɛ no a wɔno nso ɛnya man of the match award no na manu moment ɛkɔba sɛ wɔno ane kurom ni akyɛ so ɔno nso ayɛ boxer meda se yɛfa no Saul Canelo Alvarez anie wɔno ayɛ boxer akɔ ahoɔden na Mexico ni boxer ɛpresente ɛyɛ man of the match award ɛdɛma ɛyɛ footballer moment ni ana kyɛsɛ wɔde award no ɛnso ɛde ahyɛ akwara no nsɛm a yɛde update no nyinaa ntɛba na wonim so coach no a yɛfa no Javier Agua wɔno ana kyɛsɛ coach ɛyɛ Mexico wɔn wini ba coach no sɛ wɔgyere yɛ ba sɛ first half no mɔmɔdempa no ɛnso awɔ fam na nyɛ ɛyɛ ade a ɔsoso saa nneɛma no so ɛni kwan sɛ ɔmobɔ saa bɔ no biam ɛnɛ wɔn second match ɔmo twɛn sɛ nneɛma nso ɛbɛtumi apagya na Hugo Bruce nso ayɛ coach ɛdema Salarica team no wɔn wie game ɛna Bruce adi nkɔmɔ ɔse ɔno ɔgyere yɛ paasa no a first half no ɛyɛ bɛyɛ 15 minutes bi pɛɛ ɛna nam ɛyɛ Mexico foɔ no wɔn nsa da ɛyɛ Salarica wɔn so na efiri wɔn kɔ no nyinaa no na kyerɛsɛ bɔɔl na ɛyɛ Salarica bɔ no na ano ɔhyɛ na n'ani sɔ ne mɔm red card no deɛ ɔbɛtumi akasa bi ampa ebi adeɛ di kan no ɛyɛ red card na mɔm ɔmo second red card no deɛ adabraka ɔgye tuma ɛnyɛ yɛ because ɛyɛ Mexican player no nso ɛna bɔɔl ke ɛyɛ Temba Swan nti sɛ referee wɔsɛ kasa ɔdeɛ no ɛyɛ red card a ɔde yɛ basa no deɛ anhyɛ ntwa yɛ yɛnkyɛn sima right after the game coach no a yɛfɛ no Hugo Bruce nso adama Salarica nso ɛde tutwa.
I think we played a very good game, except maybe the first 15 minutes there was pressure from Mexico. They had some little chances, but not so much. But after that, I think Mexico was some moments in the game desperate. They didn't find spaces, they didn't find players, they played back, they played their weight. So I think we did very good the first half, except that one moment we lost the ball on our 16. You can never dribble there in that position. So yeah, the Bochum lost the ball immediately. There was space and they scored. Same thing the second half. We lost the ball in the middle of the field. Also, in a moment we don't have to lose that ball there. Deep ball immediately. Okay, penalty normally, red card normally. But the second red card, I'm not so sure. I think it was the Mexican player who blocked Zwane. And
someone Sarabika for coach I am fan sir who go Bruce and I'll tell sir your dinner accepts Emma Nano pay and some our Wontumi sports by Tejumadiano so now Yamra a second came and now Machi and also Basona South Korea Timono Minu Keti Banana Pen was say Massa and Grofon Bob Bonham Sen and then I'm also South Korea for him Bob Massa and Grofon Yamukobusa German Omuba Tek to Bruta now from a go down one some other Tisha Chessa 2-1 on him player your fellow Ladislav Kretschy on the first goal and some Arama Czech Republic Ebiono Yababenya Korean young container your fellow one in Biom on a Bonia you can say your first goal and restore parity Emma just say oh you and some ball and your second goal and some Arama South Korea go Masa Bono quiet as well Tia Bonos way now just a goalkeeper and then the defender some you're in I'm just a brandy what somebody I did 2 more one match in the ocean and make house and yes South Korea and some other side Pike Ho Seo one a boy and what you Omega Tai Seong Lee and some a boy one more ball Lee Jai Su one and some started women Lee Kai E and also started game I say I saw you me on a boy one quite Kim Min Jae and I just a player your father say Lee Ji Hyuk and some a boy Aquatana your friend Lee Han Biom and some started a goalkeeper what that post anymore and some I saw you Kim and I just a game of boss and I don't know what was some started at the team now you're up to time a man of the match I want to know what was some other player your father say in Biom one and I just I don't pay what was some man of the match I want and I calculate from a bound coming in yeah the Emma you tell for another pay and some our shoulders and one more matches about to so now games I want to and also about 7 o'clock and a tree your kata and Omaya your father Switzerland and what woman Brazil woman in Morocco Ababana Junum I 10 o'clock and I saw Brazil and Morocco for game and also about you also fair and Omaya your father Paraguay a game and also I did you watching our Ghana 1 o'clock our match and I just game and also about our brown coming in yet Emma you tell for another pay and some our shoulders not Meno Casino when I'm some Brazil for them Roman training as a Basona around some stone on the name and you'll be on and some and to me and you'll be now medically at what say Wabasha Ebian almost second came and answer one more third came and just a merger yet just a name and some number to me a ball now report to me second son one more I'm about to me start to ever and some Ariama Broso and Anna about 10 o'clock Yabanya Alex Sandro Afei Gabro Magalaish Macrinos and a player Fansa Danilo one and a German coming in answer one some about me start to yes I game and some Ariama Broso and some I am to Taba who something yet Emma no pay and some our Jumarianos Argentina young common chain Nama player na your Fansa Marcos Senesi answer make a choice of Brainum I am free agent one free Bournemouth or the sign it and some Ariama Tottenham's boy in here now answer and into that W catch us call up plan when you have a because when you are on your form Emma just a former no one and some our Bournemouth I club site not a no shepherd but Omunami World Cup squad Niti Argentina I'm for some church or my journey at here when say Obia Kwakopra and I baladi I'm no casino and Wayana coach when you call up not just say I Lionel Scaloni our coach Argentina one a phone I Marcos Senesi na baby omwoi one on a girlfriend woman our visa woman do holidays video be credit can buy not just one banum to eye chese Villana woma rente for the next 3 weeks or say aham ana chese one no dofo no woma ba di near kan so holidays our bisa only for call eba sabama boabo home adechia the next available flight or the bar abo e dia Argentina timino kasai ene ya kwatano and some about 2 F Spain waro some abako aye US na fe waro some akotwa so e dia Argentina woma national team yaka nyina no emi Martinez eno ye dibu womo goalkeeper no be catch us wo ye drebetimi bi ademenya no say doctors no womo some akle no medically jomo kan so boy no ebetimi ya start omo game eno ye chese player ye fan say dibu Martinez masa womo ball na was stretch na wa you radio with the gloves and some training the last time not the bare hands and the training and just a boy no and some are available for some game and I am the table mami goalkeeper fan say Tibu Courtois nyame ya no Monday and I Belgium woman Egypt and some other ball yes sir o sha se Bruce Wontumi when ye koko na Courtois sasien tem edin come on say wo sha sa group no mu a wo tiri ya ba say Egypt main no Egypt foi woman na omo be ha dwen pa Tibu Courtois and some akasai yentie no.
No, it's definitely important. I think on a big tournament, the first game is a lot of times important to win because you start with a good feeling, you go with the flow. Eventually in Qatar we won the first and then we were out, so it's always not the most important, but it's definitely a big thing to start well, especially against Egypt that are, I think, the strongest team that we face, so yeah, it's important to win. No, it's definitely important. I think
Tibu Courtois now test ya den some no pay live and so we Jumadiano son and wache Famiko Spain omo camponim sa Rodri Edi Lami Yama home come and wache Mankukureya womu nyina no womu di Lami Yama home come na me hu video bia am so mo flight mu kwa ba bi omo kwa womu game no na Yasini Ko Williams and a video Lami and so me na hu fo pa na se Lami Yama si tunku from flight in the bra, what you say, Kodano, bro, and Yana Keto was starting a generator and as a plant in Tampama. Kodano, a bon cromona, only say, you want to just say. Lamino says, oh, you can any age, now maturity, no, and you fear what di, any share now, the best one can answer, Nano, Amukodidi, Anna or catch Lami Yamasa, woman send me uncle dining, only a catcher so Bama, me prepare for World Cup, or be uncle Jackie, Nasa Babia Wajuno, a Piano Crabby, a Yano Cra, and your World Cup on Abba so Sadi and a Mountain Pono, ever see a shiny, I must spend a May, and some Kwatia, and I Jabakwe here, Lami Yama Yepa. Now, Mankukuraya Sotiano, the best one coming in Ansara, will be our bay Aquadana Power to some Paquadano, Wonini, and some Abadeke, and your age, and some Assam Ayasodie. Yakas will be a leader, water responsibility, Asudie, and Yato, some other sound commanding in Ano, what do you about Sabrino, and some Uniban to a boat on a Swabaso. Namankukuraya say, so you'll be a cast Spain, and some abetimi ageno sa kobaso omino womo je World Cup no kwani obeye tattoo na tattoo no womo coach aye fan sa Luis de la Fuente woba draw manager nanim ni first edi ato aye ono so ne bante no ho eno aye promiser wono so adeba ana central bi san say wow tiwe yese Barcelona Apple Atletico Madrid ehiao womo ka cross de Real Madrid and some account and say Jose Apple left back na omomi yansa no obako Mankukureya say baby a wo sesi I know ye Chelsea no we are very happy our Chelsea wo wonu obi ankodin koma ano no and some other say why enjoy a World Cup ever soon in the future there we on discuss it are you happy and some our Chelsea and was pushing it to the wall and we're limited from 3 and about 2 and what sounds okay Barca and as Atletico what's it Yanskepe Yamontra Arches and Kukureya no what are some Anquanko Yanwa ɛnom ɛyɛ kakra fi player no so yɛ ɛnsom ate ɛba Mbappe wɔsi yɛn kankyɛ wiase nyinaa sɛ ha sɛdeɛ mo yɛ amadwea nso na France deɛ ana kenken kwane ade no Mbappe say wɔn yɛ awɔ sɛ kwan no ɛwa na mmom wɔn nso ayɛ ready sɛ kwan bi aso no wɔn bɛgye World Cup no nso ade aba fie na deɛ ɔbɛso wɔka no nyinaa no sɛ wɔn bɛso wɔn bɛki ɔman ayɛ fa no sɛ France obia proud wɔn bɛbɛ sɛ wɔn yɛ drama team bi asɛrɛ bɛyɛ a July 20 wɔn nso abɛgye ayɛ World Cup no na wɔn no ɔman no nyinaa no nso atumi celebrate na ɛno wɔkyi deɛ ɔbɛso wɔka nso ano sɛ wɔn mu sɛ sɛ wɔbɛhyɛ goal na bia wagye top scorer anaasɛ wɔbɛhyɛ goal ɛne sɛ France man no nso abɛgye World Cup ɔbɛdeɛ here ana Mbappe sɛ ha tournament yɛahyɛ aseɛ sɛ wanhyɛ goal baako koraa na France ɛman no agye World Cup no a ɔno nso apɛpaa ne nyinaa no ɛnso ayɛ kakra firi ɔma so ɔyɛ ɛnso ade ɛba wabrasa nkɔmmɔ no nyinaa no yɛde ɛma yɛgyefo ɛna no pɛi ɛnso awɔhwɛ no so mesra ɛnɛ ɛyɛ 7 Canada ɛne Bosnia Brazil deɛ no ɛnso ayɛ ɔtena na kyɛ sɛ Saturday anadwo 10 o'clock ana kyɛ saa game no ɛno nso abɛkɔ so tie ana sa correction no some ajama wa brand no yɛde update ba yɛnkɔ PSG na ma me Dembele ɛne akɔtana yɛfa no Bradley Bakola onum sa no pay Jaminya no sɛ Ousmane Dembele yɛsɛm amadu nkɔma ma adu akyiro na boy no abɛstente sika obɛgye de abama ɛne yɛsowani ɛnso ɔka because already sɛ sɛ akra yɛ kasa busumi bia no Dembele gye 1.5 million euros ɛnya afio ɛyɛ busumi enti ɔmo sɛ mɛpagyam ɛne afiri hɔ ɛnso ɛde akɔ ne mu a wankasa bɛhu sɛdeɛ bia boy no ɛnso abɛgye na ɔmo ne Bradley Bakola ɛnso nkɔmɔ no report amenya no sɛ Bakola yɛsɛ akwara the alam sam apem nanka manager no de benya nanka bi akoda ne ebeste but na no pa make say no wo mo be so mo chance probability say bi boy we ebeko e wo soro e chance obeste enom aye earlier reporter e benunti na enwa say bi monitor internet ne so a e ba sa Western o ma kodan na ye fa no Crescencio Somerville wo mo so pen on bono popa into position na Bakola bana ho na akoda we ensom abowe kra no was I a trickier and some a chain a young Bakola no woman per boy way and some per Mateus Fernandez and Jamana was time for say and no I 130 na 130 no or more jam I 50 for Somerville and Mateus Fernandez their own data 80 and I said yeah woman some asianoma Mamiden Hansen papa and some comedy post our Instagram na picture I will post you on a shadow friend mommy time and akwadan ewo Roma enu nie Joseph adene sa to akwadan abeti Joseph ne Hansen eye adwuma pe o why so na se na set in Hansen no wo mo se an onya de no ntina e ba sam World Cup no kwa won ko bi ni agena ya papa na kokko posusa welcome Mr. Neso amadwo sa kwaba na wo the preacher na kan sa kwada no woni na ya adwuma pe onti mane mobi said ye da bia say wo pedi fan adiaba na ya de nyina na ma kwada no enso anya bone bi mo na Bernardo Silva de men kan hwe enen na mabeka Madrid adichan mabaya Barca adichan Atletico ama chance answer fanwa wonum say wa bra ye kan Atletico for say womun so wa jiriye so amo fanu no say wa fa wa kwakwa medical e ama Madrid wa passe ama chance anka deal on Atletico for ye no wa twam enya masubiem wa cancel agreement no na Atletico for no say wo ye ni pa boni ni pa wo bia wa kai yes e ya tro Atletico e ye Jose Mourinho ena ba mu obekaya na Bernardo and Madrid and some ageno medical beka ama chesa at a point kwa meka so boy no and some other Johnny Jose a Santo Koi and a sound by say Barcelona our fan 10 million euros for 2 years. Atletico Madrid Emano 30 million euros for 3 years. And Real Madrid and some Emano 80 million euros for 2+1. Na samsa amba so amcha Madrid de no sikano awo soro eno ye sede na ye kasai wo mo so sha report ba na mum eka sikadia nanka Jaminya no se Newcastle aye club wo mo so awo Premier League no mo ye so mo fan sikamo na mum Bernardo and address aye Madrid no ano no so abaso bo ye de update ba Real Madrid for say wɔn nyɛ yo afei na wɔn ba bɛtɔ afei ɛna wɔn ba bɛsi fam paa nti na wɔn hyɛ wɔn sapɔ mu nso bonsa ɛfɔ sɛ obiara nka akoma ntori yam na yɛ kasa Julian Alvarez no dɔm kan nyina no sɛ ɛyɛ den abɔɛ no ɛbɛba na baabi yɛ akɔkɔduru ɛne sɛ deɛ aka no sɛ ne representative na so wɔn mu gyina mu ɛnso ɛde ama player no deɛ aka no sɛ wɔn bɛtumi akɔnfɛnse Atletico Madrid ɛfoɔ ɛno ɛyɛ baabi yɛ akɔkɔduru ɛwɔ abɔ no pɛn no yɛde amtɛta ne deɛ aka no nyinaa no ɛnso adema ɛyɛ yɛmfɛnsi yɛnkrama 9:30 yɛba 9:30 a latest ɛnso ɛbɛba ABA herbal clinic ɛnso ɛnie wɔne deɛ sɛ wowɔ problem nkwadeɛ sɛ glaucoma no ɛnso ɛne yɛtɛ no ɛne yɛade no nyinaa no ɛnso ɛyɛ ABA afei ɛba no prostate ɛna abɛsɛ bɔn bɛɛ a ɛyɛ ABA kasoa ɛyɛ millennium inside adadela stop ɛhɔ ɛna ABA nso aba no kumase nso no ɛyɛ kwara so ɛyɛ adwena se mema katakyiwa 0541 565199 yɛnkɔma 9:30 na afei ɔne ba no abɛtoa so yɛba na yɛsan de latest